My name is Mark Awad. I'm a thoracic oncologist at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. I'm the clinical director for our lung cancer program and conduct a lot of translational research on understanding how cancers become resistant or sensitive to targeted therapies and immunotherapies. So the SPACEWALK study is a study for patients with ALK-positive lung cancer or ALK-rearranged lung cancer, who, for these patients who are on ALK inhibitors, those are drugs like alectinib or brigatinib or lorlatinib, and if the cancer is becoming resistant to those therapies, meaning that on a scan after an initial improvement in the imaging, the cancer appears to be growing again or showing up in new locations, the SPACEWALK study allows for remote participation for a patient anywhere in the country throughout the United States to receive a kit free of charge through the mail and go to any lab or their usual clinic to have blood drawn and sent in for what's called next generation sequencing. So that's an effort to sequence the tumor DNA in the blood and to show potential mechanisms of resistance to ALK inhibitors with the hopes that it will again, help to tailor the next line of therapy to hopefully see a shrinkage in the cancer once again. For patients to be eligible for the study, they need to be under current treatment with an ALK inhibitor. And if their scans are showing what we call disease progression or growth of the cancer after an initial benefit, those patients would be eligible for the SPACEWALK study. The first question was, how feasible was a study like this to be able to allow remote participation where the research, the study comes to you instead of you going, to the study. And I think we answered that question that it's relatively easy and straightforward to do. And we hope that by getting that message out, that it will spur interest and launch additional studies, both for ALK as well as potentially for other types of lung cancer. ALK-positive lung cancer is present in maybe 3 to 5% of lung cancers. So it's not exceedingly rare, but it's not the most common type of lung cancer. And so I think the power in this study is with all the patient engagement and patient advocacy. Patients are really driving this study forward by contacting us, by signing up, by going to the SPACEWALK Study website. They are really driving the study forward by expressing interest, by telling others. And that has really fueled research that couldn't be done at any one institution, but by getting everybody's input and involvement and getting patients far and wide throughout the country, I think we're really able to power the study with a larger number of patients than could have been done by many single institutions. So I think we're learning about these mechanisms of resistance in a large scale and learning how best to use that information to guide subsequent treatments. And so we absolutely want to extend a huge thank you to all the patients that participate in lung cancer research, both for the SPACEWALK study and in ALK-positive lung cancer, but more broadly in all types of lung cancer, because it's only through research that we can improve care and improve outcomes for our patients. And we, again, really want to thank our patient partners as well as our foundations for all the support that they've provided for driving this research forward.